Hear me, Ben?
Loud and clear.
Excellent. Today is June 19th, 2013 on a Wednesday, and in the front seat is Ben from Great Britain. Welcome to World Adventures, Ben.
I'm glad to be here.
Thanks for coming to fly with us, spending part of your day here. My name is Buck. I'm your pilot and flight instructor in the back seat here. We're going to go do a 30-minute formation with your friend Alex in the Marines #2 airplane next to us, and we're going to have a good time doing it, too. It's a beautiful day outside, some scattered layer on some clouds, so we'll kind of fly in and above them, so it'll be very three-dimensional, but okay. While we let the temperatures and the pressures come up on the engines here, since this is the first flight of the day for this airplane, we're going to go ahead and talk about the history of the airplane, okay? Okay. But before I do that, you were asking me a question just when we started up. What were you going to ask?
I wanted to ask you what's the power of the engine?
Oh, okay. Well, here we go. So I'm going to get into that right now. These airplanes are 1945 SNJ-6 Texans. So the SNJ means it was a Navy Texan back in the day. We have ours painted for our own purposes here at Warwood Adventures. We have one in the Navy, Marines, and Air Force livery, so that people of the service could come and choose their weapon of choice, of course. But all of our airplanes were actually Navy airplanes back in World War II as instrument trainers. So it's funny enough, you're going through your instrument training right now. This is the airplane that you would have been flying when you were doing your instrument training if you were in World War II.
I can't really believe that, thinking about it now.
Pretty wild, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so you're the next generation of pilot, but while we go back in time here, we're going to talk about the history here. The wingspan is 42 feet a quarter inch. The weight is 4,200 pounds empty and 5,300 pounds gross. That's about 25 or 2,600 kilograms. I'm not quite sure of the conversion exactly, but... And then, of course, we have conventional gear, a tail dragger, so main landing gear and underneath the wings up in front and a tail wheel on the back. Yep. The airplane is considered complex according to FAA definitions, so that would be high performance. I'm sorry, it would be a constant speed propeller, flaps, and a retractable landing gear, okay? Yep. The flaps are 3-panel split flaps, so we have one flap underneath each wing as well as one underneath the center section. So that creates a lot of drag. And since they're split flaps, it's proportionally more drag than it is lift, quite a bit more. So our descent angle when we come back into land is not going to be anything like what you're used to right now, okay? You're used to doing very precise flying at about 3 degrees, 2.8, things like that for your glide slopes. Yep. Right now we're going to be coming in at higher than 10, probably maybe more like 15 degrees, okay? Nice. Be very steep. Like a bits approach, like you would fly in an aerobatic airplane, because of those flaps. And then, of course, the prop, the constant speed propeller. So the temperatures coming up here. Okay, so a little bit about the history of these airplanes. In World War II, if you wanted to be a fighter pilot, you would have gone through 3 steps in pilot training, primary, basic, and advanced here in the United States. Over in Great Britain, I believe it was maybe about 2 or 3 steps, but you would have started out in a de Havilland Tiger Moth over in GB. Yep.
The biplane.
Yeah, or the Chipmunk, or if you were in Canada, the Chipmunk also, the DHC-1. Here, it would have been the Stearman. Like, we have a Navy Stearman in the hangar. We have an example of one of those. You probably saw it in there. And that's what you would have done your primary training in. Every step of the way would have been about 60 to 75 hours, and then from there we would have, they would have gone on to the Vultee BT-13, and then after about 120 hours of flight time, onto this airplane, the advanced trainer. This is the fighter trainer. So you had to get through this to muster up the skills to be able to go on and then fly the frontline fighters of the day, like the Spitfire, the Mustang, the Corsair, and all those famous airplanes, okay? Yep. This airplane is very maneuverable. It can do just about everything a fighter plane, frontline fighter can, only on half of the weight and a third of the horsepower. So the engine is a Pratt & Whitney R1340 AN1 9-cylinder 600 horsepower engine, okay? It's carbureted and supercharged.
It's a long way away from the 160 brake of 28 down the way.
Indeed. You're getting a little bit more fuel efficiency, I think, than we are, but...
yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, this is a military training as aircraft as well, too. You're going on to do a lot of... You'll be doing a lot of commercial civilian training, so there's no shame in anything, of course. All of it is good stick time and good training, so... but you will have a lot of fun flying this airplane. It's very maneuverable.
I'm really looking forward to it. Something I've always wanted to do, so...
Now, the stall characteristics are very unique in these airplanes compared to what you're used to, and I'll be guarding you against those because of that. Okay. Especially during aerobatics like loops. Clear left, center, and right, and we're going to come up. We're going to be the lead airplane first. Okay. follow along with me, Ben.
Dew point 22, altimeter 3004. Visual approaching used, landing and departing runway 24. Use caution, numerous birds in the vicinity of Kissimmee Airport. Advise initial contact. You've received information, Kilo.
All right, we have Kilo. And 2445. So I have the controls follow with me and just a little bit more, and then I'll let you start taxiing, okay?
Okay.
Kissimmee ground, Texan 1 flight is out of Warbird information. Kilo to the southwest, please.
Texan 1 flight, gateway ground, runway 24, taxi via Charlie. Right turn on runway 15, left turn on Bravo.
Runway 24 via right turn on 15 from Charlie, and then left on Bravo, Texan 1 flight.
Still holding hands with 2.
Affirmative, Texan 1 flight.
That's 4 coming along.
It's going to be a while, sir.
Roger.
I'm just trying to think how you taxi this without being able to see anything, being a tailboat.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, come on down and see us sometime.
Huck runs us hard up here. We don't get to leave the tower until we're done with our shift.
Well, you're welcome anytime.
Roger, appreciate it.
Clear left, center, and right. We're going to take a right on 15.
Okay.
Okay, you've got the controls, Ben.
Okay.
And we're going to get up here like you heard on the conversation, take a right on 15, and then we'll hang a left on Bravo eventually for runway 24, okay?
Okay.
Because the wind is out of the west today. Now this S turning, we come to the right, look to the left of the nose. We come to the left and look to the right of the nose.
Okay.
Okay, hang a right here. Actually, stay on the left side of the center line as well, too, so these guys can come up and taxi next to us on the right side of the center line.
Okay.
There you go, a little bit more than that so you can see. S turning is normal. Remember, you're a tricycle gear guy, but now we're in a tail trigger with inhibited forward visibility, so this is normal.
Okay.
Grab the stick and bring it back into your lap. That builds good tail wheel flying habits. And take a look to the windsock. You see the wind from your right?
Yep.
So we got to go like this a little bit as well, too. Okay?
Yep.
And we're going to take a left here on the taxiway Bravo.
Okay.
Okay? And then we'll do a little tight maneuvering here. All right, it's going to get narrow here. I'll slow the throttle down for you, okay, Ben?
Okay.
Just remember, all you care about is the center line, and letting the wings overlap is just fine. That's normal for us. Just don't let it go past about the red stripe, okay?
Okay.
There you go, good. Good, you're doing very well. Now, this airport used to be known as the Kissimmee Army Airfield in World War II. It was home to P-61 Black Widows, Northrop, night fighters, twin engines. It was very cool. Some of the first aircraft to actually use radar on board as well, too, before the B-29 and everything. Afterwards, it was sold back to the city of Kissimmee. And then, it's been in the city of Kissimmee's hands ever since. There's, of course, a Ranger Jet Center, Kissimmee Jet Center, and Signature Flight Support, as well as Pan Am Flight Academy, Sun State Aviation, Sheriff's Department, Medevac, Warbird Adventures, and others here. So it's pretty bustling and busy.
Yeah.
It's also the closest airport to Disney World. Not sure if you knew that. I think you did.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, since I started my training here in August last year, I've been seeing these planes go, take off, and I've always wanted to do it, so it feels good to actually be in the seat now.
Very good. I'm glad you're here. We're really glad you're here, too. But this provides a little diversity to your training.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
So we're going to go ahead and come to the right here a little bit, and then another left one, and then we'll make some noise right next to your fellow archer. We'll see if you know him, okay? Okay, right here, I'll go ahead and take the controls.
Yeah, you have controls.
They're at quite an angle. We're going to turn around, and here's how we unlock the tail wheel. I'm going to push forward on the stick, right about here, and then it unlocks, and then we hit the right brake and pedal and turn right around into the wind, so we have a little bit better engine cooling, okay?
Oh, okay.
All right, mixture's rich, feet are on the brakes. My canopy is coming closed and locked. You can close your canopy as well, too. And by the way, I forgot to tell you this, the canopy can be closed during flight, but on the ground you can have it open to any setting that you wish, okay?
Okay.
Power's coming up to 1,600 RPM. We're going to do the prop cycle here and get some fresh oil up in the propeller hub. Here's 1,600 RPM here, and prop lever's coming all the way back. 100 and 200 RPM drop. Lever goes forward, increase manifold pressure and a fluctuation in oil pressure. And we're going to do this 2 more times. 100 and 200 RPM drop. The lever goes forward, increase in manifold pressure and a fluctuation in oil pressure. And a third and final time, so the lever comes back. 100, 200. Lever goes forward, increase manifold pressure, decrease in manifold pressure, fluctuation in oil pressure. All right, that cycles correctly. Now we're coming up to 2,000 RPM. We're going to turn the squelches up here. And try hard to wipe that smile off your face. No smiling allowed. 2,000 RPM. The checking magnetos. Check right. Back to both. And we're going to go ahead back to the left. And not more than 175. Here we are, and leaning the mixture a little bit here. Yep. Waiting for our proper RPM drop. There it is.
There it goes.
I want to keep it there because the right mag drop didn't sound the best for me. And then I'll put it back here and double check here.
Okay.
There we go. There's a proper mag drop of not more than about 50 hydraulics. Power bush, and that's about 800 PSI. Smoothly and slowly coming back down to static RPM idle check. Watch your legs and look outside on the wings. We're going to do a control check here, Ben. Right aileron up, left aileron down, left aileron up, right aileron down. Elevator down, elevator up. Right rudder and left rudder. Full control travel, free and correct. No inhibiting, frictioning, or binding in the flight controls. Flaps up, trim set, wobble pump bestowed. We're on the left tank full of fuel, visually verified, and so is the right. By me. Mixture is rich. Prop full forward, magnetos on both. Battery master, radio master on, starter gates closed. Video master is on. Recordings walking on 1200 on altitude and 2445 and 136.55 and frequency ready to go.
Seems surreal thinking that's what I usually fly here. Out in the Cessna and out in
all this level ground here. I've been flying out in Gunnison for the last 6 months.
Oh, can I go back with you?
Yeah, when we go back, you're welcome to go.
I'd love to.
28 miles from Continental Divide. Just here, Tower 536 Charlie Alpha, holding short to runway 24, Bravo, ready for departure.
6 Charlie Alpha, Centaur, hold short, runway 24.
Holding short 24, 6 Charlie Alpha.
So we just missed it there. I was going to try and call ahead of these guys. You know, trying to get in front of the training guys is always beneficial for us because we have a little bit more high performance. So we get up and off and climb out quicker than you guys do. So sometimes we're always trying to beat you to the line, but I just missed it there.
Papa, if you can turn right there, you can contact ground point 7.
Roger.
November 536 Charlie Alpha, southwest departure, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Runway 24, clear for takeoff, 536 Charlie Alpha.
And my seatbelt is on and secure. What about yours, Ben?
Yeah, everything's good.
Everything is good. That's what I like to hear. Tower Texan 1 flight holding short 15 Bravo, ready for takeoff.
Texan 1 flight, Centaur, hold short, runway 24.
Holding short 24, Texan 1 flight, correction.
Roger.
When we line up, we're going to line up on the right side of center line and have them on our left side.
Okay.
And we'll take off in formation and we'll do a left turn, okay? I want you following along with me, but hands and feet, well, I will do the takeoff, of course, since it'll be an element takeoff, okay?
Yeah, perfect. What's the rotation?
Well, there's 2, actually. Tail comes up at around 50 to 60.
Texan 1 flight, Cherokee departure
Rotation
into
at 80.
southwestbound, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
24 clear takeoff, southwestbound, and Cherokee inside, so forth, Tex 1 flight. Okay, canopy's closed. Good. And mixture is rich. And we're taking off at 20 minutes. Green, green, and green. 30 inches manifold pressure. And the power's coming up. tail so we can get that stick, that tail up. Now we're on the main, so we're going to get on the right main as well. Right here, and we're going to go ahead and rotate. Smoothly pull back a little bit.
That's awesome.
30 inches manifold pressure, 2,000 RPM, and now we're bringing it back to 28 as well. Keep your eyes out for that company airplane Cherokee, okay?
Okay.
Tower Texan 1 flight, negative contact on that previous Cherokee.
Texan 1, you can make your left turn out. He's off your right side for about 2 miles, 1,400.
Texan 1 flight, thank you. All right. You have the controls, Ben. I want you to go ahead and maintain nice, straight, and easy level flight for our wingman here.
Okay, I have controls.
And we're at 28 and 19, and we're going to continue the climb, a constant airspeed climb of about 110 miles per hour. Remember, nice, light, easy, gentle movements on the control stick.
Okay.
And everything you do, make sure it's nice and easy because it gets exaggerated to your wingman. They're on the end of a pendulum, whatever you do. So it might seem like not much to you, but if you have a dramatic movement, then they have to have an even more dramatic movement, okay?
Okay.
28 inches manifold pressure, 1900. This airplane was every bit meant to act, look, feel, and fly like a fighter plane. Push the stick forward a little bit more, not a whole lot. And as they come back, they're going to come up on our right side and do a little formation as well.
Okay. It's amazing how close they get.
That's pretty close, but it's not your job to look at them, it's their job to look at us. Your job is to keep us separated from other airplanes, navigate and communicate, okay?
Okay.
And now they're going to come up here, and we're going to do a little lead change. 2,000 RPM, I have the controls.
You have controls.
Follow along with me. Okay. We're going to get in the left echelon here.
That's amazing.
This is the sight picture that I'm going to want you to have, okay, Ben? We're going to pull right up here on his left wing, and we're going to put that right wingtip in front of the tail wheel, okay?
Okay.
And I want you, this is the proper sight picture. This is station keeping right here, okay?
Okay.
This is the picture that we want. So, now, you have controls. I want you to just stare at the lead. Your only job is to keep separated from him and keep the proper position, okay?
Okay.
So there you go. Let's not go down or up. Smaller movements than that. Let's come to the left. And a little bit higher. A little bit higher. When we go higher, higher angle of attack creates a little bit more drag, so we pull back a little bit too. So that's actually can be towards our advantage. But don't look in front of you. I see you're trying to peek at your instruments here. Let's look at your right wingtip, his right wingtip, and put that in front of the tail, okay? So let's get back to the left there. Not the right.
Sorry.
That's all right. Don't quit. The whole goal is to not quit, okay? So I'm going to bring you up to 30 inches of manifold pressure here.
Okay.
And we're going to get right back into position. So watch this. Follow along with me.
Okay, follow along.
I'm basically matching him, okay? I'm staring at him.
Okay.
I'm not doing anything else. I have my power at the max that I can go, 30 and 2.
Okay.
Now, I'm looking at his wingtip, and I'm trying to search for that sight picture that I want so badly. It's like looking at a family photo. You don't want anything to change. I can tell I'm gaining on him, so right about here, I'm just going to go ahead and slide right in and adjust my throttle as needed, and then we're in like Flynn, just like this, okay?
Okay.
I want you to go ahead and try again, okay? Smooth, slow applications, smaller pressures than that even, less than that.
Okay.
Barely even think about it, okay? I'm going to let go. There we go. I let go. Watch the right wingtip. Good. Let's try the 12 o'clock, I'm sorry, the 6 o'clock position. Just get behind him and match him right here. Stay behind and below him at 6 o'clock, okay? We don't want to be directly behind him because then we get a spiraling slipstream and fuselage drag, all right?
Okay.
You're doing fantastic. Smaller movements than that. relax, let your slow shoulders droop a little bit, breathe, and relax your hand grip as well too. Otherwise I'll do that nasty pen trick that the instructors are known for doing, right?
Okay, yep.
Okay, now let's come to the right. We're going to move to the right naturally here, and then just transition your eyes to his left wingtip. The reason we want to do that is because if we look at his right wingtip, we're going to give us tunnel vision by
Should be down, remember 533 Charlie Alpha.
by giving us something too close to stare at, okay?
Who's up?
And 1, sorry about that.
No worries, that's getting.
Super. Okay, now get down a little bit lower. Look at his left wingtip. There you go. That's what I like to see. You like that right there?
Yeah.
Hold that, okay? That's what you want to see. Good job, Ben. If we want to get a better camera angle too, I'll give you some power and we'll come up a little bit more line abreast. Just behind him, but still line abreast.
Yep.
And I'll help you right about here, and then we'll get some good photo angles with him in the cameras as well too, okay? But he's still lead and we're still the wingman, okay?
Okay.
And we can kind of jostle. This is called flying acute, actually. And then when we get back a little bit further right here, this is called flying sucked. We're at 3,300 and climbing, but don't worry, he has his job to maintain airspace clearance and navigation now, so we're just the wingman, okay?
Okay.
We're heading out to the practice area. You're doing fantastic. How do you feel up there?
Oh, that's awesome.
Now this airplane was it was basically used for aerial combat maneuvering, formation flying training, just like we're doing right now, and as well as bombing and gunnery practice and night navigation. So he gave me a signal. We're going to the right here a little bit more, so we're just going to fly to the right, okay? This is a little bit unique for you because you're not used to looking at somebody else for your sight picture, but it makes it easier once you get used to it. All you got to do is watch him and match him.
Okay.
You need to hold the same position. We could be upside down. We should still be in this exact same spot, relative location from him, right?
Okay.
That's all you got to care about is working on your sight picture, okay? Good. So he levels off a little bit. Now if the stick is hard for you, now relax.
Yep.
Where's the stick go naturally?
Slightly down.
Let go of the stick.
Okay, yep.
Goes down a little bit. Okay, I'll turn back on you. Look underneath your left elbow really quick. You see this gray wheel that I'm moving right here?
Yep.
That's your elevator trim, okay?
Okay.
So if you need to use that or maneuver it, or set it properly, then go ahead.
Okay.
Feel free to do so. Just don't drop the gear on me, okay?
No.
Okay, you're doing good. We're heading out to Lake Pierce. So do you guys do any practicing out here?
Yeah, I did, a lot of the beginning of my training was spent out in this area.
Okay, so just be aware when we come out here, this is our designated practice area for aerobatics, so we're always going to be above you usually, but we are out here doing a lot of extreme maneuvering, okay?
Okay, yep.
I'm going to give you the bearings here, and we're going to get a little bit up closer to him, okay?
Okay.
So we're climbing. So push down on the stick a little bit forward, otherwise we're going to go above him. We don't want that. We want to stay below him. There you go, a little bit more forward. There you go, good. And I'll bring the throttle back right here because we have our rate of closure appropriately. Now we're matched, and now just focus on your positioning. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Let's come to the left a little bit more, get him in the camera. Okay, good, there you go. Good, that looks good. Right there, a little bit more. And I'll add the power so we'll get a little bit closer. You feel like getting closer?
Okay. I trust you.
I have the controls. I want you to follow along. Take a break with me. This is how we like to fly when we're flying, and right about here, okay?
That's amazing.
Okay. Good. See, this is takes practice and it takes experience, but you can build these just like anything with your instrument flying or whatnot.
Yep.
It comes, okay? The big thing to remember is just to relax. It's kind of intense, but here you go. You have the controls again.
Okay.
Just relax. The smoother you are, the better you are, actually.
Trying to be soft, but like you said, it's very responsive.
Yep, it is very responsive. Okay, you're doing fantastic out there, Ben. You still feeling okay?
Yeah, feeling perfect.
Fantastic. We're going to get up above these clouds here. We're just about ready to, we're at 4,500, and we're going to start doing some aerobatics here pretty soon.
Okay.
Positive G maneuvers. I want you to tense up your stomach and leg muscles, okay?
Yep.
That'll help you keep the blood from going from your brain.
Okay.
Alrighty, what do you say, boss?
we keep it in fairly close if you want to break and rejoin.
Okay, I have the controls.
You have controls.
My break, and I'm ready. Okay, we're going to do a break right here. And then we're going to go back and rejoin for them. Okay.
I think we're going to pop up to 6-5 and your turn.
Understood. 6 o'clock.
Yep.
So I'm letting him know we're on at 6 o'clock. We'll do a little follow the leader here at first.
Okay.
We're ready for some follow the leader when you are.
Roger.
26 and 18. I'll bring it back right about here.
We'll just do the clearing turn and climb, I guess.
Copy. Okay, you have the controls. I want you to go ahead and follow him. It's like we're two cars on a roller coaster, and we're just going to do everything he does, only a little bit after he does, okay? So you've got it. I want you to just go ahead and chase him around. This is what we call following the leader, or chase the tail. We're doing some clearing turns. I'm looking outside for any other traffic, and I don't see anything. Okay. Okay. Green and green hydraulics look good. Okay. 6,000 feet, we have a lot of altitude. We're going to, 6,500 feet is usually our target altitude, so we're doing a little spiraling climbing here over Lake Pierce, and pretty soon we'll get started.
Alright, we'll call it good here. We'll level southbound and left steep turn.
Roger that. Okay, we're going to do a left steep turn. You heard him. He'll call out the maneuvers. Okay? Okay. So we know what he's going to do.
Picking up a little speed. Here we go. Second left.
There he goes. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Let's go into it. Alrighty, this is the left steep turn here. Wow.
Right steep.
Copy. Okay, you've got the controls. You do this one.
Okay, go ahead.
Here you go. Follow him.
1.
Nice and aggressive. Go for it.
3.
Excellent. Keep pulling. Good job, Ben. Tense up your stomach and leg muscles. Not too much, or else we'll get an accelerated stall there. There you go. Just keep them in sight.
Okay.
This is how you keep it.
Left wing over.
Left wing over. He's going to go up and to the left, okay?
Okay.
So he'll do this one. I have controls. I'll demonstrate this, okay?
Aileron.
Okay, he's going to do an aileron roll, okay? And he's going to the right.
That's incredible.
Okay, go ahead. I have the
And
camera.
one more. We got traffic low at 9 o'clock.
Copy. Okay, there goes the aileron. Roll. On your right. And you have the control. Go ahead and roll to the left for me.
Okay, roll to the left.
Yeah, all the way. Stick to the left, all the way.
Okay.
Look over the nose. This is an aileron roll here. This is a standard aileron roll. Okay.
Alright, just going to wing over back to the south and then we'll go. Your next similar.
Copy that. And wing over to the right. And I've got ACA traffic or Pan Am traffic down below, okay?
Okay, I have traffic inside as well.
Let's go ahead and keep our eyes on him. And there they are, a little bit higher. Let's gain some altitude, and they're going to be ready for a loop. On this next maneuver, it's going to be a loop, okay?
Okay.
When we get to the top, we're going to want to float the top by relaxing.
You guys going to do one more aileron?
No, we're good.
Roger. Alright, why don't I follow you on the loop here?
Roger that. Left wing over.
Smash.
Okay. Diving for 180. We're going to dive for 180 180 here. Follow along in the controls with me, okay?
Okay, following with you.
And tense up your stomach and leg muscles. We're going to look over the nose here. And once we get to that 180, that airspeed that we desire so badly for a loop, we're going to bring the stick back smoothly and slowly and gently here, okay? Look to the left and right for me, okay, Ben? Verify we're going straight up, and right here we're going to relax the top, relax that back pressure, look through the canopy up above you and at the ground and see if we can't start looking for anyone else, like our cohort or our peer. Yep. And there's the stomach. There's the loop. We pull back, most G's are on the last part. Okay. Left wing over. Okay, I'm going to set up.
All right, we'll rig out to the left and give Alex his loop.
Roger. You have the controls?
I have the controls.
And I'm going to go ahead and have you do this next one, okay?
Okay.
Dive for 180 miles per hour.
Okay.
And they're off to our left, okay?
Okay. 180.
There you go, there's one. Look to your left for me, verify we're going straight up. Right about here. And we're going to relax the stick right about here.
Back
okay?
stick.
Relax, relax, good. And then look up through the canopy, and then as we come back down, we're going to keep pulling back. A little bit more, Good. Excellent. Beautiful.
That's cool.
You have lead.
Roger. We're just going to reestablish 5,000 and left barrel.
Copy. Okay, we're going to do a left barrel roll on the next one, okay? Okay. So now, a barrel roll, the Navy-style barrel roll that we're going to do, we're going to change heading 90 degrees. So where he is, that's where our nose is going to be facing, okay, Ben?
Okay.
And it's going to be a combination of the aileron roll and the loop together.
Okay.
So we're going to change heading 45 degrees. And so here they go. We're going to follow them just like they're doing, up at 45 degrees. And when we should be 90 degrees, we're upside down just like this, okay? Now look out over the nose, 45 degree heading change, 45 down. And then we come back to where we started from originally.
And continue and do another one.
Copy that. Negative contact, lost sight.
Visual.
Okay, and let's go do another one to the right here. Oh, there they are.
Yep.
Okay. You can go ahead and dive. Barrel roll to the right. 160 miles per hour is what we want on a one. You can take a reference point from your right wingtip.
Yep.
And we're going to go ahead and do a nice big, gentle, graceful barrel roll to the right, okay?
Okay.
Keep on pulling. Pull, pull, pull. There you go, right here, 45 degrees, head up, nose up. Rolling inverted on the 90 degree mark, 45 down and 45 heading change. Continue rolling and pulling. Copy. Okay, reverse half Cuban 8. 160 miles per hour. I have the controls on this one. We're going to go up at a 45 degree angle here. Right about here. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator, waiting for below 100 miles per hour. Then we're going to roll upside down and then finish the last part of a loop. This is called a reverse half Cuban 8, okay?
Yeah.
How you doing up there?
Yeah, perfect. That's awesome.
Okay, you get the next one. You have the controls.
I have control.
We have plenty of airspeed.
Okay.
Bring the nose up at a 45 degree angle like Alex and Neil right here.
Okay.
1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator, waiting for below 100 miles per hour, and we're going to roll upside down.
Okay, there's a drop.
Go ahead, roll, 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 and right here, relax, and then bring the stick back, tense up your stomach and leg muscles. There we go, and then finish that last part of the loop. Good job. Excellent job, okay? Then we'll zoom climb afterwards, and zoom climb is a way of saying we're going to get our energy back by bringing the nose back up like a roller coaster and getting our altitude back, okay? And then we'll wing over as well, too, to reposition, and we have them inside, okay? Alrighty, we've got you in sight, and we're heading towards the east.
Roger. Going right into a reverse Cuban.
Copy.
Sorry, half Cuban.
So are we. My controls? Okay. Half Cuban 8. We're going to do the exact same thing that they're going to do.
Okay.
Okay. We have plenty of airspeed. A half Cuban 8. We're going to come up just like a normal loop, 5/8 of a loop. Float the top here. Relax right about here. Stop. And then roll to upright. Okay?
Yeah.
That's the opposite of what a reverse half Cuban is. Okay, you have the controls.
I have the controls.
180 miles per hour. Go ahead and tense up your stomach and leg muscles and pull back on the stick. Just do a normal loop for me, okay, Ben?
Yep.
Right about here, and start relaxing the pressure when we get to the top because we don't want to stall inverted.
Yep.
Like this. Here we go. Relax, relax, and right about here, 45. Stop, and now roll left. Roll to upright. Cheat out of the loop. Good job, Ben. Good job. Fantastic. Tally ho, lower and right.
Roger that. We're complete on the card. Do you want to try one more formation loop?
Sounds great.
Let's keep it loose. You mind if I follow?
Come on over.
I'm going to try and stay low into the outside to the camera.
Roger that.
Visual.
We're going to get some altitude here. We're at 4,000 feet. They're going to come down and follow us for another loop, okay?
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and dive for 180 miles per hour. Diving for 180. Green, green, and green. Hydraulics 1,000.
Yep.
Actually, about 750. Mixture looks good. We're diving for that 180. I want you to try, okay?
Okay, looking for the 180.
170 and 180.
180.
Okay, go ahead. Start the pull. Smoothly and slowly coming back. A little bit more. Back pressure. Right about here past vertical. Relax the stick, okay? Relax and look over through the canopy at the ground. Right about here. Good. Keep coming back. Keep looking. Good. And keep pulling back, okay? Good. Excellent job. And we'll do a victory barrel roll, okay?
Okay.
Barrel roll. Okay.
That's fantastic.
All right, you feeling okay?
Yeah, perfect.
We're showing bingo, and we're going to do a 4-point roll on the way back in.
Roger that. Right behind you.
Okay. There we go. We're going to bring the stick back, and I'm going to do a 4-point roll to the right. You'll do one to the left. I have control.
Okay, you have control.
Right here, and rolling. 1. rolling. 2. Rolling. 3, and rolling. 4. Okay?
Okay.
You have controls. We have plenty of airspeed. We only need about 160. Bring that nose up to about 20 degrees. Nose up, pitch attitude. Higher. Right about here.
Yep.
And roll to the left. Roll. And 1. Roll. 2. Roll. Faster. 3. And roll. 4. Excellent job. Good job. Okay.
Yep.
Good job. We're below the hard deck, so we're going to knock it off here. Tally-ho.
Did you want to lead or shall we?
You can.
Roger. Stand by for order.
Okay, let's go ahead and dive on down. We're going to maintain 26 and 18 here.
Okay.
All right, this is the heading, and we're heading back towards Kissimmee. We're going to do a formation return with an overhead brake, okay?
Okay.
I'm sure you've seen us do this before.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're going to let them come up to us and pass us by.
Okay.
Okay, Kilo 2605.
Roger that. So they're behind us and to our right. So look behind and to our right there. They're going to pass us on our right, and Alex and Neil will take lead, and we're going to do a little formation on them, okay?
Okay, perfect. There they are.
There you are. Okay, now we're going to bring the prop up to 2,000 RPM. Right here, now we can do 30 inches manifold pressure.
Okay.
Okay, let's practice that excellent position that I had you practice so much. Right here in the left echelon, okay?
Okay.
You got the controls, Ben. You're doing fantastic. Remember, we're in a dive, so you have a little bit more pressure, okay? Because if you let it go, we're going to fly up above them, okay?
Yep.
And we have more lift on the wings because we're going faster, so the tendency is to get it to fly.
Kissimmee Tower, Texan 2 flight, 10 south, inbound Kilo.
Texan 2 flight, Kissimmee Tower, initial for runway 24, expect a right brake.
Initial 24, expecting right brake, 2 flight.
A little bit higher. Relax, good. A little bit to the left, good. Excellent. Relax your grip a little bit.
Okay.
I've got the throttle, don't worry about
Kilo
forward now.
142 November Delta, continue down, turn right at taxiway Delta, and contact ground point 7.
Look for that right. Go ahead and pull up, it's okay. Pull up. It's like hitting the brakes when you pull up. See how far back we go?
Yeah.
Because we increase the angle of attack, so we increase drag, so it's kind of like hitting the brakes. So that's actually a good maneuver. If you're getting on him too fast, you just kind of pull up a little bit.
Okay.
You gotta beam him right alongside of him, and then it pulls us back. naturally.
Okay.
Okay? Good. You're doing fantastic. I'll try and adjust the throttle a little bit better for you here on this one. Watch for the signal from the lead man here, Neil in the back, and he's going to give us left, right, forward signals and this heading signals and whatnot, okay?
Okay.
You're doing really good, Ben.
Factor 6 Charlie,
Let me know when you get tired and you want to break.
536 Charlie Alpha, runway 24, clear touch and go.
Runway 24, clear touch and go, 536 Charlie Alpha.
Okay, I'll go back to you.
Okay, I have controls.
Still controls.
Now, remember how you were flying, right? How hard it is and how intense it is at first?
Yep.
Look at the stick now when I'm flying.
Yeah.
See that? Now, I'm not trying to do that to show off or anything. I just want you to understand that once you experience, once you get practice enough at it, you can realize and feel this airplane is so responsive that this is how little control movement that you actually need to stay in position, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, he's basically flying straight and level with it trimmed off, and I'm going to do the same, only over here.
Okay.
And if there's bumps here and there, I'll kind of correct. There we go, good job. Do you have a phone or anything you want to take pictures with or no?
Unfortunately, I don't have anything on me until now. That's why I'm hoping for the video as well.
That's okay, that's fine. That's what it's for. I like to offer just in case you have a phone for doing a still or something. Okay, when you're ready, you can go back to it if you want to.
Okay.
You want to?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
All right, you've got the controls. Okay, you feel good?
Yeah, I feel perfect.
You think you can change positions well enough?
I can give it my best shot.
Give me a 6 o'clock right here. And just stay below and behind him right here. Just hang in the 6 o'clock position, okay? Just like this. Fill up your windscreen. Excellent,
Okay.
excellent, excellent. Very good. Okay. Now let's do right echelon. Small, smooth movements. Good. This helps practice. These are called cross-unders.
Okay.
And as you do this, you're going to transition your eyes as we come a little bit further to the right. Transition your eyes smoothly and slowly to the farthest portion away from you, like his left wingtip, right about there. I have the throttle, okay?
Yeah, the throttle, yep.
Now give me a 6 o'clock again, smoothly and slowly, okay? Not too much, right here. Really good job, right there, good. Here's 6. Relax. And let's go to the left echelon again. Okay. And get that camera position. And just a little bit of pressure. We don't have to inch it like this.
Okay.
See, I can stay in position and watch me. See, I'm going all over with this stick.
250 Foxtrot Tango, runway
See that?
24, clear touch and go.
Okay, you have control. So that was the left turn signal. We're going to turn left a little bit.
Okay.
Let's pull up a little bit higher, and then I have the throttle. We're going to get a little bit closer and forward on him, okay?
Okay.
And again, whenever you're ready, okay? You can let me have controls, or you can take it all the way into the brake. It's your choice, okay?
I'm going to watch you.
Texan 2 in flight, traffic off your left side there, slightly ahead of you is a Cherokee at 1,000 on downwind approaching base.
Visual, Texan 2 flight.
Texan 2, roger.
See, I'm not taking my eyes off lead here. I see you are, though. So who has control?
You have control now.
Okay,
You have control.
I have control. Good. Okay.
And verify left brake for 2 flight.
Texan 2 up front, right brake.
Roger, right brake 2 flight.
Okay, we'll stay in this position then.
Okay.
So right brake, so that means we want to be on the left side, because he's going to brake to the right first, and then we'll follow him, okay?
Okay.
Watch this. He's going to give us a
Texan 2
number.
down to 1,000 approved, right brake, runway 24, clear to land.
1,000, right brake, clear to land 24, Texan 2 flight.
Signal was, we're down to 1,000 now, so we're going to descend down, okay? Power's coming back out.
Okay.
A little bit of turbulence here. And there's the straight ahead signal. Okay, he's going to give us the signal. There it is, number 2.
Okay.
2 seconds interval, and there's the kiss off. See you later, buddy. You 1 1,000 and 2 1,000. Here we go. And below VLO, hydraulics and the landing gear is coming down. Okay, I have controls, Ben.
You have controls, all yours.
Gear is down to lock right side and left side. And in the video system, verified left side and and stand by, stand by, stand by. And we're going to wait for a white background. And right side.
Get it 536 Charlie Alpha, give me number
You're down
2,
to
your
one, two
pound
ways.
flight of 2 T6 is on the right base.
Waiting for white arc hydraulics.
Number 2
10
for
degrees of flaps.
touch and
No
go
asymmetrical flap
following
deployment.
traffic, 536 Charlie Alpha.
Here's down to one, left and right side, stand by. Here's hydraulics and the rest of flaps below 110. Trims 11 o'clock, mixture rich in. Prop smoothly and slowly coming up to full prop.
Get it 536 Charlie Alpha, your trap's
90
on
to
the right
100
base,
miles per
number
hour.
2, runway 24, click touch and go.
Number 2 after the traffic, clear touch and go, runway 24, 536 Charlie Alpha.
And before landing sequence is complete, you feeling okay up there, Ben?
Yeah, perfect.
Go ahead and follow along with me. You took the hot side, the right side, we're going to take the cold side, the left side.
Okay.
Second 2 in flight if you like, right on runway 33, then Charlie, TWA.
33 Charlie, TWA, Texas 2 flight.
Okay, and the tail comes down. And stick all the way back for that aerodynamic braking. So we have a steerable tail wheel. And we're going to take the right side. After landing checklist power push on the hydraulics, the flaps are coming up. Trims are reset, mixture is lean. Squelch is set to the ground setting, and you can open up your canopy.
Oh, thank you very much for that. That was an experience to remember.
Oh, no problem. We enjoy it so much. Thanks for coming out and spending part of your day with us, Ben. We really appreciate it. We're really glad that you decided to come out and make your training a little bit more versatile. It's good to get in those upset recovery attitudes and those unique pitch attitudes where they're extreme pitch attitudes. It's important for you to understand, especially as a pilot.
250
Yeah, no, definitely.
runway 24, click.
I hope I'll be back before the end of the year.
Beautiful, beautiful. Clear left, center, and right, and we're going to go ahead and start RS turn.
I just did this on video as well. I need to say thank you to my dad for giving me the opportunity to do this as well.
Yeah, no problem.
So I'm going to have to send it to him.
Yeah, absolutely. That was very good of you. Very good of you to do.
So did you do your training in the military, or was it just outside of that?
No, civilian trained.
I think that's amazing though that you can be civilian trained to fly something like this and do what we've just done.
Not really. It's pretty normal, actually. You can do anything with proper training. It doesn't matter whether it's civilian, military, high-performance equipment, or the smallest little Piper Cub.
Yeah.
It's all about proper training and where you get that training.
Very true.
So remember, even you can make you're the one that will eventually make the most out of your own training too. So even if you're in a position or a place you find yourself someday where you're not getting the best training, you can still train yourself better by having a good attitude and taking it upon yourself to have more responsibility